After Wednesday's dramatic events in The Hague, where former HVO commander Slobodan Praljak poisoned himself after hearing the war crimes conviction against him had been upheld, and where the sentences of the other 5 former Bosnian Croat military and political leaders were confirmed, President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović held a special press conference this morning. After offering her condolences to the family of Slobodan Praljak, she emphasized that the Hague Tribunal's verdict was not a judgment against the Republic of Croatia or the Bosnian Croat people. She said that Croatia had not been the aggressor in Bosnia and Herzegovina, but rather had done the most to ensure the survival of that country as a state. She pointed out that the Croatian people had been the first to resist the Greater Serbia aggression of Slobodan Milosevic, and that it was a very well-known fact that Milosevic and the so-called Yugoslav People's Army had attacked both Croatia and Bosnia and Herzegovina, while Croatia had not attacked anyone. The Croatian Parliament began its session today by reading out a joint statement from all the parliamentary parties about the ICTY's verdict. Parliamentary Speaker Gordan Jandrokovic said that the Sabor would hold a special session to address the position of Croats in Bosnia and Herzegovina and seek from the government that they use every legal mechanism to challenge the verdict. A minute of silence was also observed, although without the presence of GLAS or SDP MPs, with the exception of the SDP's Domagoj Hajdukovic. At the beginning of today's cabinet session, Prime Minister Andrej Plenković once again referred to Wednesday's verdict in The Hague. He said it was unjust and rejected the idea that the leadership of the Croatian state at that time bore any responsibility for events that took place during the 1990s war in Bosnia and Herzegovina. He also emphasized that Croatia would continue to offer its strong support to Croats in that country. Following the ICTY's verdict, the current president of Bosnia and Herzegovina's rotating presidency, Bosnian Croat Dragan Čović, appealed for calm, especially in those areas of the country where there had been the worst conflicts between Croats and Bosniaks during the 1990s war. The Bosniak presidency member, Bakir Izetbegović, has emphasized that the ICTY's verdict should be sincerely accepted and implemented. And in Mostar last night, thousands of candles were lit and flags were flown at half-mast by the Bosnian Croat population there. Also, masses were held in Mostar Cathedral and in other parishes. The captain of Croatia's national football team and Real Madrid midfielder Luka Modric has been accused by Spanish prosecutors of tax fraud. Charges were filed at a Madrid court on Wednesday, and he is suspected of cheating the Spanish tax authorities of over €870,000 in image rights during 2013 and 2014. His wife has also been charged with tax irregularities. Spanish prosecutors suspect that Modric avoided paying tax by using the Isle of Man status as an offshore tax haven. Sport, and in Champions League handball, PPD Zagreb defeated the German side Rhein-Neckar Löwen last night in the Zagreb Arena. The score was 30-26. This was PPD's first win in the league this season. The first 2 quarter-final games of the Croatian Football Cup were played yesterday. Dinamo beat Istra 4-2, while Hajduk beat Osijek 3-1. This afternoon, Rudeš face Lokomotiva. The match kicks off at 4 p.m, while Inter will play Rijeka on the 13th of December. Clouds will thin out during the afternoon, and in places skies will partly clear, not only along most of the coast and in the Istrian and Dalmatian interiors, but also in some more northern regions. There could still be a little rain in places, and there could be a little snow in the mountains. Winds will generally be weak, although there could be a strong southwesterly wind along the coast, with some gale-force gusts in the far south of the country. Highest daily temperatures will be between 2 and 7 degrees Celsius inland, between 9 and 14 degrees in the Istrian and Dalmatian interiors, and on the coast, while along the southern coast it'll be around 17 degrees. The next few days inland will be colder, with sub-zero temperatures becoming more frequent in the early mornings. There'll be sunny periods but also sporadic rain, mainly in eastern and southern regions, while in the mountains snow is possible. On the coast, temperatures will drop and the chill factor will be increased by a northeasterly Bura wind, which will strengthen towards the end of Friday. On Saturday, this Bura wind will often be strong, reaching gale-force strength on the northern coast, before again weakening during Sunday. There will also be occasional rain in places.